Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast. Hello, 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 hello. It's wonderful connecting with you, saying hi. Hello, how do you do? Whew. What's going on? What's happening with you? Blessings, blessings, and more blessings. I speak unto you. For those who will be live, yes, 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 let's do it. For those who are hashtag and replay it, I love it. For those who will be on and I don't know you on, I might not never know you on. I could appreciate that. And for those who will be used by God at some point down the road to encourage me, I am grateful. So welcome, 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 welcome. Sleepy. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right, so we are talking about this notion of life's privileges and opportunities. Like, we have so many privileges in our life that is presented to, before us. So many privileges that it benefits us, right? To recognize them as privileges is one, and then to leverage them. To recognize the privileges that we have, and then to take advantage of those privileges. Um, so, so I what's I going to say? Mm. Anyhow, get it together, girl. Get it together. Yeah. So, again, we have significant life privileges. If we can see, we are privileged in that way. Some can't see. If we can hear, we're privileged in that way. Some can't hear. If our taste buds work, some of us know about that from COVID, right? Then, good morning, Coop Coop. Hey, Cooper. Love you right back. Then we're privileged in that way. If our senses, our smell sense work, then we're privileged in that way. If we can hear, we're privileged in that way. What am I saying? Like, we're privileged in many, many ways. And we don't want to take those privileges for granted. We want to be able to maximize the privilege. And one of the ways that I know how to maximize anything is through gratitude, is to be grateful. Is to be grateful for that which we have, for that which we have access to, for who we are, for how we are, is to find a place of gratitude in all of that. all of it. Find a place of gratitude, because whatever it is that you would prefer or like to be different, that you would like to change, is going to be easier to change from a place of gratitude than from a place of frustration and irritation and so on and so forth. Right? It's going to be easier to change from a place of gratitude. And so I just invite all of us to, first of all, just start being grateful, recognizing the benefit of the full use of our senses, and to practice gratitude for those. All five senses: sight, sound, touch, taste, what else? Smell. And then each of those, excuse me, this morning I can't stop yawning. Each of those privileges make particular opportunities available to us. Each of those privileges, because I can see, I can look around in the room and notice things. Because I can see, I can recognize differences of things that easily recognizable through sight. From a distance, right, I get to see people's experiences as they send pictures, and there's so many privileges that come with sight. So let's not take it for granted. Let's practice gratitude at our ability to be able to see particular things. Right? I can look in the mirror or look in the screen here and and decide for myself if I like my hair or not. Decide for myself if something is out of place, if something is working or not. I can make that decision for myself. No one has to tell me that. This is working, that's not working, so on and so forth. So when we think about life, again, I invite us to think about the many ways in which we are privileged. Think about those many ways and count it all joy. And practice gratitude and be grateful that we are privileged. Hey, Ray Price, thank you for your prayers. Good morning. That we are indeed privileged in that way. Because it is a blessing upon blessing, upon blessing, upon blessing. To be privileged in the ways that we're privileged. Hey, Erica, good morning, honey bun. So I definitely invite, I love you back. Definitely invite us to be aware of the many ways in which we are privileged. Many, many ways. But even if we just stay with our five senses, we can find something to be grateful for right there. Touch, taste, smell, sight, hearing. So think about the times that you were perhaps getting ready to do something and you heard a sound that told you don't do it. Like maybe you were getting ready to step into a street and you heard a horn to say, hey, I'm coming, and you in the way. Get back on that sidewalk. All of that in a beep of a horn. You see? Good morning, Barbara. Good morning. Good to see you. Right? So we want to just really practice gratitude. Life offers us so many privileges and opportunities. And so far, last 2 days, yesterday and today, I've simply focused on the 5 senses. We can go so much further than that. So much further than the 5 senses. Life's privileges and opportunities. Let's celebrate them. All of them. Hey, cousin, all is well. I pray the same for you. Let's celebrate. Hey, Brian, good morning, sis. Love you right back. Like so many privileges in life. We can stay on the 5 senses and just really have a full out celebration from that. Grateful that I can see, that I can hear, that I can touch, I can taste, I can smell. Grateful. If we talk about senses, also my intuition, the things that I sense in the non-material world, in the spirit world, the things that I kind of know. Like I'm grateful for that element and that part of my being. And when I think about what each of those things afford me, my soul is satisfied. My soul is excited about what it means to, right? My soul is super excited about that. And so I am indeed grateful, 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 grateful. Indeed grateful. Just like I'm grateful for my hair. So this particular braid or lock is the side, it's this one. It's this one right on the side. And you see I get grays along the crown. I think it's called the crown. That's the only place I really have gray in my hair is along the crowns. Or maybe I got it other place. Somebody told me I only had it. But I see some gray. She didn't tell the truth. Anyway, she was comparing me to her and said I really only had it here. Anyway, the point I'm making is I really like that braid. I like the combination of gray and black. I really, every time I see it, you see it's like a streak in the rest of the braids. Like I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for locks because I like the length of my hair and I certainly grew up with very short hair. Now, I ain't got a problem with short hair. Short hair works. But my thing is like I didn't think that my hair could grow. Like I literally, as an adult, told another adult who's white, because you know their hair. I don't want to get in the hair, but you know what I'm saying. And so I told her as an adult, a very young adult, no, my hair doesn't grow like that. You know, black women's hair doesn't really grow like that, like you all's hair grow. You know, down to y'all butt and stuff like that. She was a good friend of mine, and is, and I really believed it because she had asked me. I know this is a sidebar, but she had asked me, Kathy, why do you cut your hair so much? And I'm like, I have never cut my hair. She was like, that's not possible. See, this is both of us having a cultural experience, cultural teaching. I was like, no, I've never took out my hair. She was like, well, why is your hair not long? I was like, well, our hair don't grow like y'all hair. But what I come to find out is our hair needed certain conditions. At least mine did. And many of us, our hair needs certain conditions to grow. Nobody could have ever told me that I could have hair down my back. Like I would have bet. I would have bet money that I could not. But here we are. It needed the right conditions to grow. And that's a message in and of itself. There are things that we want, there are ways that we want to grow, there are ways of being that we need. We need the right conditions to grow. We need the right conditions. Yes, so grateful today. I'm going to my daughter's convocation. This is where she gets all of her awards, and I'm just so grateful. Amen. 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 Miss Layla. Tell her I said congratulations to all of our hard work and well-earned achievements. She deserves it. She deserves all of them. Um, so yeah, as you think about life's privileges and life's opportunities, let's be sure to celebrate all of them. Let's not downplay any of them. Not at all. Let's laugh. Let's enjoy. Let's share. Let's invite others to celebrate with us. All the things. All the things. We want to make sure that we give ourselves an opportunity to look at the blessings in our life, which blessings are privileges and opportunities, or can be, and take the moment and really practice gratitude towards that. Really practice gratitude. Mobility, being able to move around, to get around, to make choices on your own, to do the things you want to do for yourself. A lot to be grateful for on that one. I'm just saying. If you didn't know, now you know that you've been invited to practice being grateful for what oftentimes we take for granted. But if you've ever had a hard time breathing, you may never take it for granted. If your hearing was ever impaired, vision, right? When we've lost something, unfortunately, or at the threat of losing something, or temporarily lost it, when we get it back, we look at it a little bit differently. Or we're on the verge of losing it, we look at it a little bit differently. So I just invite all of us to do the same, to practice being grateful, celebrating for your life's privileges and your opportunities. Is really just stop and consider yourself. How am I privileged? Like, ask yourself that question, answer it, and celebrate each answer that comes up. How am I privileged? Through this and this and this and this and this and this. How am I privileged? Because of this and that and this and that and this and that. How am I privileged? And what opportunities are afforded to me through that privilege? I can get up and go as I want to at any given time without anybody's permission or requirement. Right? That's privilege. Called able-bodied. All right? All right, y'all. I love you. I appreciate you. I value you. Thank you for the love. At the moment that God gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished. You and I gave up the right to not be amazing. You just don't have that right, y'all. We just don't, because we are amazing. All right. Talk to you soon. Love you so much. Bye-bye for now. That ain't how you do it. In the stream. In the stream, girl. In the stream.